What is up, everybody? It is Mars Sports H1 Marshall. Now you'd be like, what the frick is this video? Okay, I know this is very, very unusual for our content because we never talk about high school football in Texas. Well, I'm by that, I mean we never talk about Texas high school football on this channel. It's high school football is obviously to talk about in Texas a lot, but I worked on this project for a couple months. And basically, I just might as well just show it off at this point. So basically, what we're going to be talking about today is every 2 years, the UIL. So you're like, what is the UIL? UIL is basically like NCAA, but for Texas high schools. It has like football, baseball, basketball, soccer, cheerleading, marching band, all that stuff. And every 2 years, they divide schools into conferences. By that, I mean that conferences are based on size, 1A being the smallest and 6A being the biggest. So like 1A would be someone like Welsh Dawson, who has like 30 students or something like that, 32, something like that. And then there's also Allen High School, which has like 6,947 students. Basically, if your school has a big enrollment, then you're pretty much either considered 5A or 6A. Basically, I will tell you what each one of the conferences are. Like, I'll tell y'all what the cutoff numbers are for each conference and division. We'll talk about divisions in a second. Basically, actually, I'll talk about it now. Division, so football, only football of 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and 5A. They divided up into divisions. Division 1 being the bigger schools in that conference, and Division 2 being the smaller schools in that conference. So like you could compare like Alito High School to Frisco Memorial High School. Alito High School has 2,670 2,257 students versus Frisco Memorial, which has like 1,400 students or something like that. They're both 5A though. That's why they divided up. Alito's in Division 1 and Memorial's in Division 2. Yeah, basically they do that every 2 years. They reshift them. Like schools need to go up to 6A, schools need to go down to 5A. You get it. Basically, they do that every year. They also determine who's going to be where. Basically, they divide. So let me just show y'all what it actually looks like. Like what? Yeah, okay, so here are the three classification numbers. So 1A is 104.9 students. I don't know if there's a 0.9 student in your school. If there's actually a half student in your school, then that would be pretty weird. But what do I know? 104.9 students and below, that's 1A. So you could only have one person go to your school and you're considered 1A. There's 2A, which is 105 to 253 students at your school. Enrollment means number of students that's in your school. Is that 3A is 254 to 544 students. 4A is 4A is 545 to 1,314 students. I know it's kind of a specific number. I get it. And then 5A is 1,315 students to 2,274 students. And 6A is 2,275 students and above. So like I'll give you, and then the divisions right here. They only do this for 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and 5A. I mean, it's still like most of the thing. 6A, they combine them all into one league for the whole like whole season until the playoffs, where they divide it up by enrollments by like I think it's like whatever, like it's so 4 teams make the playoffs out of each district and in 6A. I think what they do, and I can't verify this, the top two, they take the bigger enrollment of that one and put it into Division 1 and the smaller one into Division 2. That's why Duncanville and DeSoto are not in the same bracket. And then so on. Basically, I will give y'all like more info as things go on. Basically, like changes because 1A format's a lot different than the 6A format. So yeah, there's that. And
Yeah.
by the way, if this video feels very like, how do I put this? Like rushed, not rushed, but like a little more low quality than the others. I'm kind of on a time crunch. I will admit. Yeah. So one in Division One. So we're going to start off with smallest to biggest. One in Division Two is 61.4 students and below. And then one in Division Two, that's it. One in Division Two is 61.4 students and below. One in Division One is 61.5 to 104.9 students. 2A Division Two is 105 to 181.4 students. Division that's for 2A Division Two. 2A Division One, it's 181 and a half students to 253 students. And 3A Division Two is 254 to 368 students. 3A Division One is 369 to 544 students. 4A Division Two is 545 to 956 students. And 4A Division One is 957 students to 1,314 students. And 5 Division Two is 1,315 students to 1,902 students. And 5 at Division One is 1,903 students to 2,274 students. And then 6A is that, yeah, 2,275 students and above. Yeah. There's that. So, yeah. By the way, we're only doing football. I don't have enough time to do every single league. So yeah, sorry, my friend's texting me. But basically, that's how it works. And every 2 years, they shift them to like schools need to go 6A, go 6A, schools need to go down to 5A, go down there, and then schools need to go up to 3A, all that. Basically, for the football, I'll show you how it works. Basically, for 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and 5A, each division, they divide them up into 16 districts, which is determines who they play. Think of it like the NFC South. And no, I guess that's a little different because they don't play each other twice a year. That's their district games. That determines who they play. Like, that determines who they play for to get into the playoffs. Because non-district games don't really mean anything. It's just good content, I guess, at that point. And then district games is like your district record is based on where you go in the playoffs. And if you make the playoffs or not. So yeah. And then so districts, so you'll see District 1 through 4, they're divided in regions. It's 4 districts. There's 16 districts in 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. District 1 through 4 is Region 1. District 5 through 8 is Region 2. District 9 through 12 is Region 3. And District 13 through 16 is Region 4. And then 6A, it's 32 districts because it's the whole 6A. That means District 1 through 8 is Region 1. District 9 through 16 is Region 2. Region 1 is districts 1 through 8. Region 2 is districts 9 through 16. Region 3 is districts 17 through 24. And Region 4 is 25 through 32 for districts. So yeah, that's how it works. So let's do this. So before I keep on going, I'm sorry if there's any errors in here. If I missed your school, comment down below. By the way, there's not many private schools in here, like Paris Episcopal and Liberty Christian not gonna be in here because they're private. I mean, some private schools are here, I guess, but this is mostly public schools. We're not like covering TAFs or anything. So, yeah, just because I don't really know how that works. Yeah, anyways, but here is 6A. Good God, bro. Sorry if you hear so many texts. In fact, I'll actually stop sharing my sound. That way you don't have to hear every text. No offense, just I need to. Yep, there you go. So yeah, anyways, let's do this. So, District 1. Frig, is this thing working? Yeah, so District 1. District 1 is usually like the El Paso's. We're starting Region 1, by the way. This is 6A. District 1 is basically usually El Paso schools. It'll get Now, I don't have as many not as much knowledge as I do on some of these schools, so I apologize if I, yeah. District 1 is all the El Paso schools. Good God, bro. All right, sorry. District 1 is like the El Paso schools like Coronado, Franklin, Eastlake, Montwood, Pebble Hills, Sirocco, Eastwood. I'm not going to try to, I don't know if I'm going to read every school because that would take forever. District 2 is basically the same as it's been. Like the Midland schools, the Odessa schools, San Angelo, Woolford. District 3, this is where we're going to DFW. It has the Crowley schools at Crowley, North Crowley. Then you got Boswell from Fort Worth. And you got the HEB schools right here. You got Weatherford and you got Halton, which I moved to District 3 for just to even things out. I did that for some of these. District 4, we have South Lake Carroll. You know, it's got the Keller schools, no Fossil Ridge because they're going down to 5A. Then you got Northwest, the Northwest schools. Northwest is like Northwest High School is heading up to 6A this year because their enrollment's gotten big. I actually kind of know someone who goes there. I don't really talk to him anymore though. District 5, we got this one's a little different. Well, it's actually pretty much the same, just one school. Yeah, Allen, which is where Kyler Murray went to high school at. You guys got the Denton schools, little McKinney schools, which should have been McKinney North in there, but we don't talk about what happened. Prosper, and you got Rock Hill in there too. Walnut Grove, I know there's some questions about that. They're going to be 552 because their school's not big enough yet. Princeton moved to the 6A, which is very surprising because they were 582 the last realignment, which is weird because that's the smaller end of those schools. Which is weird. I get it, but they went from 582 to 6A, which is weird. They completely just bypassed 581. They literally we're in the smaller end of the 5A school. Now they're in 6A. It's weird. District 6 is just the same as it's been. You got Capel, you got the Louisville ISU schools, you got the Plano schools. District 7, you got Jesuit from Dallas, and then you got Irving schools, and you got the Richardson schools. In District 8, you got the Arlington schools and the Grand Prairie schools. My cousin went to Arlington High School, and one of my friends is going to one of the Arlington schools. I forgot which one though. This now Region 2, District 9. Some of these Garland schools like Lakeview, Centennial, Nam, and Forest, and I think there's some others too. They basically a lot of them submitted 5A numbers. So, by the way, I base this off the UIL document. So some of these might have changed without me knowing, but I'm just basing it off that. By the way, I made the 6A, 5As like 2 months ago, or like a month ago, actually. But District 9, we get the Garland schools. So don't be surprised they go down to 5A. And then you get the Wiley schools. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, just there's that. All right, guys. Sorry about that. My texts were blowing up, so I had to mute my computer. It was District 10. You got the Mesquite schools. You got the Forney schools. I know that's, yes, the Forney schools. North Forney's been 6A for a long time. Forney's moving up from 5A to 6A. It's good for band because they're really good. But that's a new addition to District 10. That's a new addition to that district into 6A. You also got the Rockwall schools, Royce City, Tyler, Legacy, and you got Longview who's moving up to 6A. I think they're moving back up to 6A. They were 6A a couple years ago, remember? District 11, you got basically the same as it's been. You got Cedar Hill, Skyline, you got Duncanville, the reigning state champions for 6A Division 1. You got the Mansfield schools, Lake Ridge is where Jack goes to school at, and Mansfield, and people go there, like Aiden, my friend, yeah, and yeah, Waxahachie, Lancaster's moving up to 6A from 5A, and no DeSoto because they're going down to 5A. Well, they're supposed to at least. That's what their enrollment suggests. I don't know 100% if they're actually going down to 5A. I just said that on the sheet, so I'm just gonna put them in 5A, but they could stay in 6A. I don't know. That's huge for 6A because they're the best team in 6A last year. District 12, we got. This is where things start to get a little weird because Region 1, because this is like this regions are determined who you put in the playoffs. Like, what's very inconvenient for like the Houston schools out here, they play the DFW schools and they meet neutral locations because they'll probably do that like Austin, that's not close. Yeah. District 12, we're basically getting into Central Texas. Yeah, Bryan, Cooper's Cove, Midway from Waco. You got the Killeen schools, you got Temple. District 13, this is a stacked district. You got Cleveland, basically, by the way, 4 teams make the playoffs of all these. You got Cleveland, Conroe, the Conroe schools, like the Woodlands, Oak Ridge, all those schools. And you got Willis, and you got Magnolia West, who moved up to 6A. I believe they were both 5A last year, or last reline, or last reline. District 14, we got some of the Houston schools. You also got the Spring schools. In District 15, you got the Klein schools, got Klein, all those. You also got the Tomball schools, Waller, and all that. District 16, this is where things get a little weird because District 16 and District 17, a lot of those schools are in the same school district, which is weird because they're in completely separate sides of the bracket, which means literally, excuse me, literally two Cypress schools can face each other in the state championship, which is weird because they're in the same school district, but they're on completely different sides of the bracket. It's weird. I can't really control it though. There's way more Houston schools. There's way more South Texas 6A schools in North Texas. Okay, so that's why we're in this place. In District 16, you got a lot of Cypress schools like Bridgeland, you got all those schools like Bridgeland, Cypress Falls, Cypress Lake, Cypress Park, Cypress Ranch, Cypress Woods, Cypress Springs, Lincoln Creek. Yeah, Bridgeland there. Yeah, I think I said that. District 17 got more Cypress. So now we're in a region 3. This is not region 1 and 2 on the north side of the bracket, regions 3 and 4 on the south side. That's how I consider it. It's weird. Normally, because it's supposed to be the DFW schools are north and then like Austin, San Antonio, and Houston, supposed to be on the south. I get it. It's weird. District 17, you got Cyfair, Cypress Creek, Cypress Ridge. You also got Houston. You also got some more Houston schools like Memorial, Northbrook, and Stratford. You got Jersey Village. District 18, you got more Houston schools. I know it's small, but we got Bel Air, Heights, Lamar, Mass Science Tech, West Side. Was the smallest districts I did in 5A and 6A are 6 teams. Yeah. District 19, this is a big district. You got all the Katy schools. They also got Lamar Fulshears moving up from 5A. District 10, you got 20, you got all the Fort Bend schools, all those, and then you got Richmond Foster, who's in George Ranch. George Ranch has been 6A for a while now. They won the 5A state championship a couple years ago when they beat Jack's school. Foster is moving up from 5A. They got huge, dude. Yeah. By the way, when I don't specify when it's this, normally it's 5A District 1. The only exception was Princeton when they're moving from 5A District 2. District 21. By the way, I made this all myself. This is not what the UIL's official numbers gonna be. I don't think they are, unless I completely predicted it correctly. They're not necessarily predictions. It's just a view of how this is something I want to do for fun. Yeah, District 21, you got New Caney. You also got North Shore as the runner-up in 5A D1, or 6A D1, I'm sorry. You also got the Humble schools, including Summer Creek, who was the runner-up in 682. It's weird because there's there's giant 6A stuff, and then there's this Division 1, Division 2 for the playoffs. And then both state championships come from the same school district, I mean, same football districts. Like District 11 had Duncanville, DeSoto, both state champions. And you got District 21 with both after runner-ups like North Shore and Summer Creek. Yeah, Summer Creek got killed in that game, but still. Yeah, it's got Sheldon King. District 22, you got Deer Park, Channelview. You also got the Pasadena schools. You got Baytown, Goose Creek Memorial. And there's a lot of Memorial High schools. I'm sorry. It's not like coming up with something original for once. District 23 got the Leaf schools, Alvin, Shadow Creek, Manville, who is moving up from 5A. They were in the state championship years ago, I think. Houston Strike Jesuit. Let's get the Pearland schools. By the way, Pearland Dawson has no relation to Welsh Dawson or Dawson High School 2A. It's Dawson out of Pearland. Yeah. District 24, you got like Brazos Wood. You also got Dickinson, you got Clearbrook, you got some, I think all from the same school district, Clear Lake, Clear Creek, Clear Falls, Clear Springs, basically all the Clear schools. By Clear, I mean in the name. All right, Region 4. This is where like Austin, San Antonio are all. Region 3 is a lot of Houston schools, let's be honest. District 25, you got Vandegrift, who was the 6A state champion in marching band back-to-back years. Sorry, the band getting me is coming out. It's got Vista Ridge, Round Rock schools, like all that. You also got Manor and Hutto. I moved out of Region 2 because it was very inconvenient for them, especially if they're pretty much by Austin. So I moved into District 25, so it's more convenient for travel. District 26, you got Lake Travis, and you got the Austin schools. Lake Travis was where Garrett Wilson and Baker Mayfield went to school. You also got Westlake, which is where Drew Brees, Nick Foles, I think, went to school. Yeah, and Justin Tucker went to school at. It's a very good band there too. It's got Buddha Mo and Gene Johnson. I know it says Mo and Gene Johnson. It usually says Buddha Johnson, but I'm a band kid and they say Mo and Gene Johnson. So there's Delvell and Dripping Springs. District 27, you got Sabarlo Steel. It's got Clemens. Also, I've been to their stadium before. Steel and Clemens share the same stadium. It's got Judson from Converse. It's got San Antonio East Central. You got San Marcos and Como Canyon. That's a little smaller district than usual. District 28 got all the north side schools, or all that, and also some of the more San Antonio schools like Brandis, Clark, Marshall. Then you got Winston Churchill, Johnson. I believe that's Claudia Taylor Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. You got Lee, Ronald Reagan, Madison, and Roosevelt. District 29 got more north side schools. You got Taft, Warren, Holmes, O'Connor, Sotomayor, and Stephen. I guess I theoretically could have put split up where all the north side schools are over here, but yeah, I'd rather do that. Do it like this. District 30, you got like this is where we start to get to like the deep south. You got Texas. You got like Eagle Pass. You got the Laredo schools. Yeah, north side, more north side schools. The reason why I put Brennan Harlan here is because that was going to get too crowded, and District 30 was going to get stripped down. Wasn't going to have enough schools. Sorry, dog barking. Probably see someone outside. Got Del Rio, Medina Valley. I feel like they might have moved up. I don't know. Don't quote me on that though. Sorry, if my face is blocking. District 31, you got Edinburgh. Actually, you know what? I'll make this easier on y'all. I'll just small this. So I know some of y'all are like, thank God, bro. Sorry. All right, there we go. It'll be easier once we get to 5A and down. District 31, you got the Edinburgh schools, La Jolla, PSJA. Let's get the more Laredo schools. And then District 32, which is the last district, you got the Deep South. You got the Brownsville schools, Harlingen, sorry. Keep on calling it Harlington because it's Arlington nearby. I'm sorry. Let's go Los Fresnos, San Benito, West Loco. So there's 6A now this is now 5A and below. Oh, the rest aren't going to be this big. Yeah. We'll get through the rest of them quicker. So yeah. Now we got 581. This is like the biggest schools are not 6A. Yeah. Yeah. District 1, it's very small. This one's a very screwed up district because there's only 3 El Paso schools. I can't really do much with that because there's not enough to start a district. So I know it's not the most convenient, and they could opt up, obviously, but this is what I have. This is the best I could do. I put them with a lot of schools I get. It's not very convenient for travel, and actually they have to travel through New Mexico part to get there. Super fast, make it faster, which is weird. But this is the best I can do. I'm sorry. District 1, though, you got El Paso, Americas, El Dorado, Bel Air, and it's got a lot of schools like Lubbock High School, Coronado, Monterey. I'm sorry, it's not the most convenient, but that's the best I can do. District 2, yeah, the Amarillo schools, like, yeah. Let's got Abilene, Aledo, who was almost going to be 6A. Granbury, White Settlement, Brewer, and Azle. I know some of those schools are gonna be completely pissed off about having to travel that far. That's the best I could do though, because these districts are giant. District 3, you got Fossil Ridge, who's moving down from 6A. You also got a lot of Fort Worth schools, because a lot of the Fort Worth schools decided to move down, or move up or move down, whether they move from 6A, move down from 6A to 581, or moved up from 582 to 581. Arlington Heights, who's coming out of D2. 5A. You also got Chisholm Trail, who coming out from 6A. Got Northside, Trimble, Tech. I don't know much about those. You also got the Denton schools like Denton and Denton Ryan. Denton's moving up from 582. Saginaw, you also got Saginaw. You also got the Birdville ISD schools like Birdville and Richland. I moved them out of the Dallas district because that was just a weird travel. And they're more in Fort Worth, so what do I know? District 4 is a stacked district. This is not the most convenient one either, but yeah, Cleburne, Killing Chaparral. Yep. That's got Lake Belton, who was very close to going to 6A, which is weird because they were considered 4A a couple years ago. Like by that I mean they were in the 4A state championships in 2021 marching band. Now they're 6A. So literally someone could have been from 4A to 5A and 6A all in one high school career. You also got Midlothian High School. You also got Red Oak, and you also got more former schools like Pascal, who's moving up now, who's moving down from 6A. Been to that school before, actually, from my cousin's volleyball when she was still in high school. You also got Wyatt, who's moving up from 582. You got South Hills Polytechnic. I believe one of them, one or two of them moving up from 582. There's a Burleson Centennial. Yeah. District 5, all the Carrollton schools. Creekview's moving up from 582, probably the best at this point because they haven't won a game in 2 years. I'm not even joking. They haven't won a game in 2 years. You also got more, like the Dallas schools like Adams, Milano, Sunset, White, and Highland Park. Highland Park is moving down from 6A, also in a completely separate exclusion from the other Dallas schools. That's also Matthew Stafford with the school at. You also got the Soto, who's the reigning 6A D2 state champions, which is weird. They might be the best team in Texas. Polito, by the way, is the reigning 5A D1 state champions. District 6, you got the Frisco schools. Yeah, now a couple of them moved down. I haven't moved down to 582, or one of them, Liberty, moved down to 582. We'll get to a bit. And Sherman decided to move to here just because it's not really fair to Sherman, honestly, right now, because they've been in District 6. You get the Frisco schools. Some of them I despise because of marching band because they're so good. Yeah. District 7. Got Sherman, McKinney North, who should have been 6A. Lufkin, that's got North and West Mesquite. You have Tyler. District 8, this is where we get down. This is very unfair to them, but best I can do. District 8, you got Baytown, Sterling, Crosby, Kingwood Park from Humboldt, you got Laporte, Mount Village, the Barbers Hill, New Caney Porter. Not the same as Brownsville Porter, by the way. You also got Port Arthur Memorial, you also got the Beaumont schools. District 9, you got Houston schools, and you also got Pasadena. District 10, we got Angleton, Fort Bend, Kempner, Friendswood, Galveston, Ball. You also got more Houston schools, you got the College Station schools as well. District 11, you got Cedar Park. Despise them. I despise all Leander IST schools, to be honest with you. Because their bands are so good, bro. It's for a good reason. I mean, their bands are so good, bro. We have to compete against them. I'll tell you more later. You got all the Leander schools like Cedar Park, Rouse, who's moving up from 582. Surprised they weren't 581 already, to be honest with you. Let's go Leander Glenn. Leander's very close to going to 6A. You also got Austin Anderson. You also got the Georgetown schools. You also got Flukerville schools. Robbie Hendrickson's been in 5A for a while now. Weiss is moving down from 6A, probably the best because they got shut out in the playoffs in the first round by Cedar Hill of all schools. Yeah. District 12, you got Born Champion or Borny, I don't know how to frick you pronounce it. You also got Jaxie Hayes for Buddha. You also got Le Mans from Kyle. You also got the Como schools. Piper's moving up from 582, and Smithson Valley is the 581 runner-up. It's got some San Antonio schools, Bass Shop, Cedar Creek, and Lockhart. It's got New Braunfels is moving down from 5A. Excuse me, who's moving down from 6A. Yeah. By the way, we're now Region 4. By the way, like I told you earlier, the regions, I basically the divided districts, what it looks like, it's the regions. Yeah. District 13, you got Eagle Pass Win. You also got the more Laredo schools. You got San Antonio Southwest, and more San Antonio schools, Northside J, or Northside J, whatever it's called. Yeah. District 15, you got the Corpus Christi schools. You also got Victoria East, Rio Grande City, Seguin, and San Antonio Southside. That district was gonna be very empty. Excuse me, that district was gonna be very empty if I didn't move in there. So yeah. District 15, you got PSJA North. Let's get some La Jolla schools. You got the McAllen schools, PSJA Memorial and Mission. District 16, you have Brownsville Rivera. Then you also got Donna schools like Donna North and Donna. You also got Harlingen South, Westlake East, and Edinburgh Bella. That is the 581. Sorry, this is a long video. I get it. 582. We have Canutillo. Or wait, let me start. 582. Now we're in the smaller end of the 5A schools. District 1 is all the El Paso schools. These El Paso schools, you got Canutillo and you got Clint Horizon. District 2 is basically how it's been for the most part, but like there's some differences in here. Yeah, Alvin Cooper, Alvin Wiley, It's Abilene schools. It's got Amarillo, Paladero, Plainview, Lubbock, Cooper, and Wichita Falls Legacy and Wichita Falls Memorial. You may be like, "Oh, what?" So Wichita Falls ISD is shutting off their three high schools, which is Ryder, Wichita Falls High School. Ryder was in that district. It's Ryder. I think, yeah, Wichita Falls High School. And I think the other one's called Salta. No, not Salta. Sorry. Sorry, that's the thing, the school district in El Paso. It's Hirschi or something like that. And they're opening up two new high schools, and those are new high schools. They're about to be 582. So yeah. District 3, you got Argyle, which is where I go to school at. Excuse me. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I go to school at. So that's why I'm in band at my schools. That's why I know Cedar Park and Wakeland very well and all that. Yeah, Argyle's where I go to school at. And it's got Frisco schools like Emerson, Independence Memorial. Emerson had a really strong year last year. Liberty's coming down from 581. Maybe it'll be like they were back in the day because they went from being one of the best teams in 582 to not even winning the game in 581. Crazy. There's got the Colony who's moving down from 581. We got Walnut Grove, which is the brand new Prosper school. Yeah. And they'll probably become 6A eventually. Maybe next realignment. I don't know. I think that's where Rock Hill ended up anyway. Yeah. District 4 plus Prosperous a growing city with a town with a population of 30,000 people. If you know, you know. Sorry, my mom's calling me. Hello? All right. Sorry, I had to go eat dinner. But anyways, let's keep on going. District 4. Probably Heritage, Grapevine, Arlington, Seguin, Mansfield, Timberview is moving on for 581. Mansfield Summit, and then Dallas Jefferson. I put a Dallas school in there because District 4 got very strict down with all the Fort Worth schools moving. Yeah, that's why only 6 teams in the district. District 5, we have Burleson, Corsicana, Ennis, Everman, Joshua, Midlothian Heritage. District 6 got all the Dallas schools. I put Jefferson in there because that district was gonna get very empty. So it's probably gonna be all the Dallas schools together, but still. Because literally last time last realignment, they put way more, like 11 schools in there. And it split them up in like zones. It was weird. I don't want that to happen again. District 6, you got all the Dallas schools like Adamson, Hillcrest, Samuel, Seagoville, South Oak Cliff, who is the reigning 582 runner-up, Dallas Spruce, and Dallas Wilson. District 7, we got some new schools here, but we'll get to them in a bit. We got Crandall, Denison, Greenville, Lovejoy, Melissa. No, and by the way, Lovejoy does not relate to the band that Wilbur Sitt formed and plays with. Great man, by the way. I love Lovejoy so much. Melissa, Poteet from Mesquite. You also got Terrell, Kaufman, and Anna, who are both moving up from 4A. Kaufman is moving. Actually, Kaufman is moving up to 5A D2, so is Anna. Anna's actually the reigning 4A D1 state champion. So that'll be interesting to see how they do in 5A. Kind of like, it reminds me of like when Argyle joined 5A. They've been so successful 4A, what they do in 5A. We'll see what happens to Anna. District 8, we have Hallsville, Marshall, Mount Pleasant, Nacogdoches, Texarkana, Texas, White House, which is where Patrick Mahomes went to school at, and Jacksonville, who's coming out for it. I go to the other side of the bracket. District 9, we got Dayton, Fort Bend, Marshall, Galena Park, Netherlands, Port Neches Gross, who's the reigning 582 state champion, Santa Fe, Texas City. You got Iowa Colony, who's coming up from 4A, which is weird because they got kind of big. Well, it's not weird that they're going. Well, the weird thing is that they got so big. That's what I meant. Baytown, Lee, and New Caney, Westmark, Lee, that some of those are moving out for 581, if I'm not mistaken, or moving up. I don't know. District 10, we got Brenham, Splendora, Huntsville. Got the Montgomery schools. We also got Richmond, Randall. We also got the Rosenberg schools. District 11, you got Belton, Elgene, Killing Ellison, Brian, Dreamsville, Rudder. I know it just says Brian Rudder on the sheet, but I'm a band kid and yeah, it did say Jamesville Rudder. Let's at the Waco schools like University and Waco High School. District 12, you got some Austin schools like Crockett, Liberal Arts and Science Academy, McCallum, Navarro. It's got Pflugerville, Connolly. District 13, we got Bastrop, Kerrville, Tibby, Liberty Hill, you got some San Antonio schools like Baltimore and Alamo Heights. Alamo Heights had a very good season last season. San Antonio Edison and Bourne, who's coming up from Bourne, who's coming up from 4A. So they're the 4A runner-ups in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I was at that game when they played Stephenville. I think not, or no, I think it was Carthage or someone. I forgot who it was. I don't think it was Stephenville. Forgot. I think it was Carthage they played. I don't know. District 14 got a lot of San Antonio schools. San Antonio, Houston. Again. Am I busy? Well, you should make a YouTube video right now. Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video right now. All right. Actually, I'll finish this and I'll pause the video. District 15 got the Corpus Christi schools, got Ed Couch Elsa, Craigie Portland. It's got Alice and Victoria West, which I almost forgot about because I actually put James or Rudder twice. So I had to go through Victoria West last couple days ago. District 16 got Mission schools, like Veterans Memorial, Sherry Landing, it's got Pioneer, you got Roma, the PSJA Southwest, Mercedes, that's in Brownsville schools. Yeah, there's that. All right, guys. So now we are here at 4A Division One. Starting now and throughout the rest of this video, there will be 5-team districts just because it's smaller. So yeah, we're at 4A Division One now. Excuse me. District One, we got El Paso schools. El Paso, Austin. Yeah, but El Paso Bowie. Rest in peace to their drum major though, who passed out. I think it was that. I think it was El Paso. Yeah, rest in peace though. I know there's a drum major that passed away this past marching season due to fainting or something like that. Rest in peace, though. I talked about, I think I mentioned in a video a little time ago. And then you also have San Elazaro, Clint, schools like Clint Mountain View. I believe they might be moving up, down. I forgot. And Fabens is moving up from 482. District 2, you got Andrews, Big Spring, Brownwood, San Angelo, Lakeview, Hereford, and Pecos. Pecos is moving up from 482. District 3, you have the Canyon schools like Canyon, and you got Randolph West Plains, you got Dumas and Pampa. The District 4, you got Decatur, Springtown, Lake Worth, Fort Worth, Western Hills, and River Oaks, Castleberry. Western Hills, I know, is a weird spot, but that's just evening out things. District 5, you got Alvarado, Stephenville, Waxahachie Life. That's got Carter Pinkston from Dallas. District 6, you got Fort Worth, Carter Riverside. Eastern Hills and Diamond Hill Drive, that's all from Fort Worth. It's got Southwest. And you got Kennedale, and you got Ranchview. You got Carrollton, Ranchview. District 7, you got Panther Creek. You got Lake Dallas, who's moving down from 582. One of our members goes there. I want to mention, like, I don't want to leak anyone where anyone goes to school. I know that earlier, but I just don't want to leak it. Yeah. And you got Aubrey's moving up from 482. You got North Dallas, Dallas Kimball. You got all those Dallas schools down there. District 8, you got Mabank. But Lake Dallas is not in Dallas. It's in Corinth. District 8, you got Mabank, Nevada Community, Paris, Sulphur Springs, and Salina. District 9, you have Lindale, Henderson. I know Lindale is kind of close to going to 5A. It's got Henderson, Kilgore, Palestine, Tyler Chapel Hill. I believe they're the runner-up in 4A this Division 1 this year. It's got Longview Pine Trees moving down from 5A. District 10, you got Huffman Hargrave. Got Livingston Liberty, not Frisco Liberty, just Liberty High School, not from Frisco or anything. Lumberton, Orange, Little Cypress, Mauriceville. It doesn't say LIL. I just had to shorten it due to it overlapping. Over here, you guys got Vidor, Hardin, Jefferson, and Bridge City. I think Bridge City is like moving that person like that. District 11, you got all those Houston schools. H means Houston, by the way. I have to mention that. District 12, you got Bay City, El Campo, Freeport, Francisport, Navasota, Needville. Stafford, you guys got those Fort Bend schools. Fort Bend Crawford's brand new. I think they're just. I think it's a brand new school. I think in Willow Ridge, I believe moving from 5A or moving up from 482, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Sorry, I don't have as much knowledge on some of these schools. once we get lower. District 13. This one looks like a big district. It's 10 schools. So that's the max. You got Burnett, Taylor, Manor New Tech, which they're moving up from 482. Lampasas, Marble Falls, just got those Austin schools down here. At least some of them might be moved up from 5A. I don't know. District 4, you got Fredericksburg, San Antonio, Kennedy, sorry. Somerset, Uvalde. I know Uvalde was kind of close. And you got to start the Como schools like Canyon Lake and Davenport. Oh man, my voice is there. District 15, you got Pleasanton, Beeville, Jones, Floresville, Lavernia, Port Lavaca, Calhoun. And you got District 16 with Corpus Christi schools like Cal Allen and Toulouse Midway. You got Hidalgo Early College, Zapata, Far Valley View. I think they moved down from 5A. Yeah. There's that. Now we go to 482. District 1. You have Fort Stockton, Monahans, Seminole, Midland, Greenwood, Levelland. By the way, if I remember, I will like show you all the districts if I want to take a picture or anything. By the way, this is not going to be what the UIL chooses probably, because I don't even work for the UIL. I mean, I'm only in high school, so I don't work for the UIL or anything. About that, I don't like redistrict schools like officially. Like I do it just for fun. District, you got Borger, Perryton, Love, Staccato, Snyder, Graham, Burke, Burnett, and Lubbock, Cooper, Liberty. I think they're moving up or something like that. Moving down, something like that. Huh? District 13. Excuse me, District 3. You have Bridgeport, Benbrook, Dunbar. Those two are from Fort Worth. Eagle Mountain, Crum, and Mineral Wells. Mineral Wells, I think, is moving down, I want to say. Yeah. So, or I don't know. Maybe they're moving. I don't know. By the way, if there's any errors, I'm sorry. District 4, you got Godley, Ferris, Glen Rose, Hillsborough, Venus, and Brock. Brock is, I know, is moving up from 3A. I think Godley might too. I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know. I know my old neighbors moved there after we moved to here. District 5, we got Farmersville, Gainesville, Sangerville, Alstein, and Bonham. District 6, we have Cattle Mills, Dallas, Hutchins, Quinlan, Ford, Sunnyvale, Wills Point, Kemp. District 7, we have Gilmer, Longview, Spring Hill, Paris, North Lamar, Pittsburgh, and Texarkana, Pleasant Grove. District 8, we got Brownsboro, Bullard, Canton, Carthage. I think Carthage once. I forgot who one state is. Center, Rusk, Van, and Athens. Athens, I think, is moving up or something like that. District 9. Sorry. District 9 at Shepherd, Hampshire. Can it? I think Shepherd might be moving. Yeah, that Jasper, Silsbee, West Orange, Stark. District 10 at West Columbia. Columbia. That's very, very redundant, but it's just Columbia High School, I guess. Lamarcky, Harmony School of Innovation, K Harmony, and Tarkington from Cleveland, which they're moving from, which they're new to 5A for 482 this year. District 11, we have Belleville, Royal, Sealy, Sweeney, and Wharton. District 12, this is a very interesting one. We got China Spring, who's moving down from 481, Gatesville, Madisonville, Robinson, Salado, Waco, Connolly, Waco, La Vega, who's also moved down from 481, and Lorena, I think they're moving up from 381. So China Spring, La Vega going down there. That's gonna be huge. District 13, you got Codwell, Cuero, Giddings, Smithville, LaGrange, like the song. District 14, you got Geronimo Navarro, Jarrell, Lago Vista, Wimberley, Gonzales. I know Wimberley was like the runner-up in state championship like 2 years ago. Or not two, or it's 2022, I guess. District 15 got Bandera, Carrizo Springs, Divine, Paris, San Antonio, Memorial. District 16 got Port Isabel, Rio Grande, Gruya, Left Area, like Rockport, Fulton, Ingleside, Robstown, Sinton, and Kingsville. King, by the way, you may notice something. I split the Houston schools, like really starting over here. I split these schools because District 6 seems to be very undersized. So I split all those schools and just moved every district so I can merge District 16 schools all the way from the old District 15 to District 16. Yeah, that's something I did just because that was gonna be undersized. Because I know they're like pretty big district in Houston. Yeah. Now we're at 381. Now we're just getting smaller and smaller each time, by the way. District 1, we got San Angelo, Texas Leadership, Denver City, Kermit, La Mesa, Sweetwater. District 2, we got Amarillo River Road, Bushland, Dalhart, Shallow Water, Brownfield. District 3, got Bowie, Breckenridge, Clyde, Iowa Park, Tuscola, Gymnet, and Vernon. District 4, you got Boyd, Paradise, Peaster, Pilot Point, Ponder, Whitesboro. Ponder's not too far from my house, actually. Whitesboro, Comanche. I think they're moving. I believe they're new to. Sure. District 15, you got Commerce, Mineola, Mount Vernon, Pottsboro, Rains, and Winnsboro. Excuse me. By the way, a lot of these schools are going to start being like just on just by city because smaller cities, smaller high schools. And the bigger cities, there's more high schools there. District 6, you got Atlanta, you got the Glaywater schools, Jefferson, Tatum, White Oak, and Liberty Elu. I believe they're new to there this year. District 7, you got some Dallas schools. You also got Granville, Maypearl, West, Whitney, and Palmer. Palmer, I think, is moving. Palmer's new there this year, I believe. District 8, you got Eustis, Fairfield, Groesbeck, Malakoff, Mexia, and Teague. District 9. I think Malakoff won state champ or was I believe Malakoff was in the state championship this year. District 9 you get or last I don't know. Well, this previous season, I guess. District 9, get Cold Spring, Oakhurst, Crockett, DeBowl, Huntington, Palestine, Westwood, not Round Rock, Westwood, Palestine, Westwood. District 10, Anahuac, Boone, Hardin, Kirbyville, Orangefield, and East Chambers. District 11, you got Florence, Cameron, Yo, Franklin. I believe they're in the state championship. Little River Academy, McGregor, Rockdale, and Troy. District 12, you got Columbus, Hallettsville, Hempstead, Hitchcock, and Yoakum. Like the white Yoakum. District 13, you got Ingram, Moore, Yano, Luling, Marion, San Antonio, Cole, and Universal City, Randolph. District 14, you got Crystal City, Hondo, Jordanton, Lytle, Poteet, South San Antonio West. District 15, you got Aransas Pass, Corpus Christi, London, Edna, Goliad, Mathis, Palacios, Corpus Christi, West Oso, and San Diego, which San Diego High School, that's not from California. District 16, you got Bishop. They're new there this year, I think. I don't know. Orange Grove, Raymondville, Valford, Lyford, Progresso, Honda, and Santa Cruz Academy. I believe some of these schools are brand new this year. There's that. Now I got a 382. Sorry if I lose my voice. Excuse me, a lot of talking. District 1. We have Alpine, Crane, Odessa Compass Academy, Tonio, and Anthony, who's new there this year. District 2 got Brady, Early. Brady and Early, sorry, I know sound like the same. Brady, Early, San Angelo, Grape Creek, Law, and Merkel. Merkel, I think, is new there this year. Canadian, Childress, District 3, we got Canadian, Childress, Dimmitt, Brianna, Tulia. Shout out to their drum major, by the way, who did that backflip. And Muleshoe, they're new there this year. Coahoma, Adelu, Littlefield. Okay, District 4, you got Coahoma, Adelu, Littlefield, Lubbock, Roosevelt, Stanton, and Slayton. District 5, you have Toller, Dublin, not from Ireland, Eastland, Jacksboro, which is the same school that got torn out by the tornado a couple years ago, and Millsap. I think Millsap, never mind. District 6, you got Carlsberg, Henrietta, Holiday, Sadler, S&S Consolidated. It's a long name. Valley View and Wichita Falls, City View, not in Wichita Falls ISD, by the way. I know it's talking about how they're opening new schools. District 7, you got Blooming Grove, Rice, Scurry Rosser, Dallas Charter Academy, Inspired Vision Academy, Dallas, and Trinity Leadership City. There's a lot of private schools in there. A couple private schools. I think that could be UIL. District 8, you got Bells, Blue Ridge, Gunter, Howe, Leonard, which is it's the which is the name of my dog, in Lone Oak. District 9, you got Art Edgewood, Grand Saline, New London, West Rusk, Quitman, Troop, Winona. District 10, you got DeKalb, Hooks, New Boston, Parish Chisholm, Pattonville, Prairieland, and Redwater. District 11, you got Big Sandy, Harmony, Dangerfield, Diana, New Diana, Hughes Springs, and Queen City. District 12, you got Woodville. I think they're new there, yeah. Harrison, Shiro, Consey, New Waverly, Newton, Trinity, not Trinity from Euless, not where my cousin went to school at, and Warren. District 13, we got Thrall, Buffalo. I think Thrall's new that this year. Buffalo, Clifton, Elkhart, Lexington, Rogers. District 14, you got Altair Rice, Bowling, East Bernard, Tate Haven, Van Vleck, Wallace, Brazos, and Vanderbilt Industrial. By the way, sorry if I completely butcher some of these names. District 15, you got Cotula, or Tuya, or Cotia, Stockdale, San Antonio Young Men's Leadership. I think they're actually moving up down from 40, which is weird. By the way, sorry, leader is cut off. Sorry, leadership is cut off. That just couldn't fit in there. Blanco, Comfort, Dilly, Carna City, Natalia, Nixon, Smiley, and Poth. That's a pretty big district right there. I think Poth was in the state championship a couple years ago. Yeah. District 16, you got Banquet, George West. I don't know if he's related to Kanye West or anything. Hebronville. That's an awesome name because there's Hebron High School and there's also Hebronville. Monte Alto, sorry, Odom, Santa Rosa, and Taft. Now we're getting to real small schools. Now we're in 281. District 1. You got Amarillo Highland Park, not related to Dallas Highland Park. Panhandle, Sanford Fritch, Stinnett, West Texas, Sunrise, Spearman. District 2, you got Florida. That's a fun name to say. Florida. New Deal, New Home, Olton, Post, and Abernathy. I think they're new there this year. District 3, you got Big Lake Reagan Co. If that's what that means county. Christ Oval, Forsan, Ozona, and Sonora. District 4, you got Anson, Cisco. Cisco's where my cousin goes to college at. Colorado City, Colorado, Holly, Olney, Stanford, and Abilene Texas Leadership. They're new there this year. District 15, you got Bollinger. I don't know if it's related to Colleen Bollinger. You got Baines, Coleman, De Leon, Hamilton, San Sab, and Hitco. Hitco's new there this year, I believe. Yeah. District 6, you got Albert, Nocona, Tioga, Tom Bean, Trenton White. By the way, before I keep on going, I did not run this through any AI or well, I didn't copy anyone. I did this literally all myself, bro. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying I did this all myself. District 7, you got Dawson, Axtell. I think Dawson's new this year. Axtell, Cayuga, Italy, Itasca, Karens, Karens, Malakoff Crossroads, Rio Vista, and Mildred. District 8, you got Bosqueville, Bruceville, Eddy, Crawford, Marlin, Moody, Roseville, Valley Mills, and Rosebud Lot. I think they're new this year. Alba Golden, Bogota Rivercrest, Como Picton, Cooper, Honeygrove, Quinlan Bowles, Wolf City, Omaha, Pewitt. By the way, some of these schools, if you see them not in the letter order that they're that usually means they're new. District 2, you got Price, Carlisle, Beckville, Big Sandy. Price, Carlisle's new there this year. Beckville, Big Sandy, Frankston, Water, Union Grove, Alton, Hawkins, Lower City, Elysion Fields, and Wascom. District 11, you got Garrison, Joaquin, San Augustine, Shelbyville, Timpson. I think they're in that state championship this year, if I'm not mistaken. And Hempville, or Hemphill. Sorry, Hemphill, not Hempville. Okay. District 12, you got Centerville, Corrigan, Camden, Groveland, Jewett, Leon, and Norman G. Districts. I put the new 4G's Norman G. Sorry, I had to. Or Norman G, whatever it is. District 13, you got Waymar, Kearney, Hollins, Schulenburg, and Thorndale. District 14. You got Harper, Johnson City, LBJ, Mason, Flatonia, Kenny, and you got District 15, you got Danbury, Bloomington, Ganado, Three Rivers, and Refugio. And District 16, you got Freer, Fremont, Riviera, Coffer, Santa Maria, and Skidmore Tiny. I got 282. Now we're at the smallest 11-man schools in the state. Or the smallest schools that play 11-man football. Because once you get to 1A, it's 6-man because they're so small. District 1, we got Groover, Vega, Stratford, not any relation to Houston Stratford. Or Stratford, I guess I don't know. Wheeler and Bavina. Excuse me. District 2, you got Clarendon, Memphis, Quanah, Wellington, Shamrock. By the way, some of these schools on the sheet, like Monday and Hamlin, like we'll get to in a bit, they're labeled 1A, but they're playing 11-man football, so they're going to be in 2A. There's 1A for everything else. District 3, you got Farwell, Hale Center, Lockney, Wall, Sudan, and Crosby 10. District 4, you got Plains, Ropes, Seagraves, Smyre, Morton, Sundown. So they have a lot of state championships, is it marching band, I think, and Tahoka. District 5, you got El Dorado, McCamey, Sterling City, Wink, Iran, and Van Horn. District 6 got Albany. I think they're the state championship runner. I think they just won state championship in this football. This guy Hammond, Cross Plains, Miles, Roscoe College 8, Goldthwaite, and Winters. I think Goldthwaite and Winters are new there this year. Yeah. District 7, you got Archer City, Haskell, Petrolia, St. Mauro, Windthorst, Electra, Monday. District 8, you got Celeste, Chico, Collinsville, Era, Lindsay, Munster, and Santa. One day Munster cheese at that school. Or at Munster High School. Yeah, let's see. District 9, you got Clarksville. Humby, that's a weird name, but Detroit. Imagine their mascot was the Lions. The Detroit Lions. That's a high school. Linda Kildare. Mods. Sims, and then we got Simsbo over there. You got District 10, you got Frost, Hubbard, Mart, Wortham, and Meridian, who is officially moving to 2A. You know, they've been in 2A football. Everything else is they're officially like moving up to 2A because they've been technically 1A all these years. You know, they've been 2A in football. Now their whole school's moved to 2A. So yeah. District 11, you got Alto, Cushing, Mount Enterprise, Overton, Tenneha, and Grapeland. I think Grapeland's new there this year. District 12, you got Holdesita or Holdezeta, Combsneil, Deweyville, at Evadale, West Sabine, Lovelady, Sabine Pass, and Saratoga, West Hardin. District 13 got Bartlett, Raymond, Chilton, Granger, Iola, Milano. That's where Milano went to school at. District 14, you got Shiner, McDade, Burton, or does that say McDaddy? Shiner, McDade, Burton, Falls City, Louise, Snook, Somerville, and Yorktown. That's District 14 right there. District 15. You got Bracketville, Brackett. Sorry, redundant. I know it's not exactly says the name, but just that's how it's labeled for geographical purposes, I guess. You got Center Point, Charlotte, Imaginary the Hornets. You got La Proya, Semino, the Hyannis, Rock Springs, and Junction. I think Junction might be this year. District 16, you got La Villa, Agua Dulce, Woodsboro, Bruni, Pettis, and Ben Bolt, Palito Blanco. So yeah, that is all your 11-man football right there. Now we're going down to the smallest schools in the state of Texas. At this point, these schools literally have all their grades in one building. That's how small they are. Like it's literally like when I searched at some of these high schools when I was doing this, literally something I couldn't even see high school. It was literally just like I don't know, like let's just say I'm just making up a real name. Tingle, let's say I'm looking at something like Tingle High School, but it's 1A, but it's a 1A school. It could literally just say Tingle ISD because all their students go in one school from pre-K to 12th. At that point, you know everyone's name at that school. Yeah, District 1. You got White Deer, Booker, Claude, and Boys Ranch. Boys Ranch is new there this year, I think. Yeah. They've been 11 man, which is weird. That'd be a change for them. District 2 got Crest, Happy, Nazareth, and Colorado. Excuse me, District 3. Well, a lot of these District 1 schools moved to D2. We'll get those in a bit. District 3. By the way, at this point, only 2 schools make the playoffs of each district. That's why there's a lot of 14 districts. All right, there's even some 3 teams when you get to D2. I just couldn't really do anything about that at that point. I think there's only 1, though. That's 3 teams. Which means only 1 team misses the playoffs. Because there were some 4 teams in like 4A, 3A, 2A, all that, but that doesn't make any sense because that means what you could literally go 0-10 to make the playoffs because you're locked in because there's only 4 schools in the district. Because 4 teams still make the playoffs at the point. Is yeah, of 1A though, only 2 teams make the playoffs out of each district. That's so small. Yeah. I know. In District 3, you got Earth Spring Lake, Hart, Lorenzo, Petersburg. District 4, you got Knox City, Spur, Turkey Valley, Vernon Northside, and Silverton. I think Silverton's new there this year. District 5, we got Meadow, O'Donnell, Wellman Union, Whiteface, who's technically a 2A school, which is weird, but they want to play 6-man football, so what do I know? District 6, you got Imperial March, Imperial Buena Vista, Marfa, Rankin, Lenora, and Grady. District 7, you got Gale, Borden County. Like, literally, these schools are on literally both the whole county. Gale, Borden County, Garden City, Westbrook, and Ira. Got Era, I know we got Ira. District 8, we got Hermline, Roten, Robbie, Roscoe, Highland. District 9, you got, this is a big one. You got big district, you got Ranger, who I don't think is literally just entering football this year, which is weird. Newcastle, Barry, Bryson, Gordon, Gorman. I think Gordon just won state in this football. Yeah. Gorman, Lingo, apparently. District 10, you got Campbell, Gilmer, Union Hill, St. Joe, and Savoy. District 11, you got Avalon, Blum, Covington, Milford, and Walnut Springs. Covington's ironically the name of a city in Louisiana where my grandparents live. District 12, you got Abbott, Arkia. Abbott was in state championship 2022. I think they're runner-ups, yeah. Westbrook, I think one state that year. Abbott, Akia, Coolidge, Golsing, Penelope. District 13, you got Paint Rock, Eden, Menard, who's Menard one is good, is one of the best 1A marching bands. They've won state a couple times. Yeah, Merton, Iron County, Robert Lee, very best. Very best. Yeah. In Water Valley. District 14 got Jonesboro, Lametta, May, and Santa Ana. District 15 got Apple Springs, Berkeyville, CB Burkeville, I think that's what it is. Chester, High Island, Laird, Hill, Leverage, Chapel. District 16, you got Knippa or Knippa, I don't know. Runge, Benavides, Barksdale, New West Canyon, Leakey, Medina, and Prairie Lea. By the way, before I keep going, I literally counted all these schools. Let's see if I got everything correct. So I did a lot of checking these schools. Like I count all the schools to see if they're all in there. Yeah, I went through every school. So yeah. Oh, forget this. Drew all over the place because because I have a tick, not like a bug, but like a tick, like a habit you can't stop doing all of a sudden. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Now, last but not least, we made it. 1A District 2, or 1A Division 2. So, all right. District 1, we got a lot of new schools here for this district. District 1, you got Rosette, Broome, Headley, LaForest, and let's go Follett, McLean, and Miami. Those 3 schools moved down from 181. District 2, you got Amherst, Anton, Cotton Center, Lasbuddy, and Whit Harrell. District 3, you got Balmore, Grand Falls, Royalty, Sanderson, Sierra Blanca, and Fort Davis. Excuse me. District 4, you got La Mesa, Klondike, Loop, Southland, Welch, Dawson, Wilson, and Akerley Sands. I think that Akerley Sands did this year. District 5, you got Afton, Patton Springs, Aspermont, Guthrie, Jayton, and Matador, Motley County. By the way, we're at the smallest schools in the state of Texas at this point. District 6, you got Benjamin, Chili, Coffee, Crowell, Harold, and Paducah. District 7 got Haskell, Paint Creek, Ledges, Opoka, Rule, and Woodson. Hold up. Okay, sorry. District 8, you got Bowie, Goldberg, Forestburg, Strong, and Throckmorton. District 9, you got Ladonia, Fandale, Oakwood, and Trinidad. That's the only 3-team districts, so let's couldn't do anything about that, honestly. That's just too hard to deal with. Bynum, all right, District 10, you got Bynum, Copperell, Morgan, and Outcom. District 11, you got Buckholz, Calvert, Oglesby, Pawnee. District 12, you got Bluffdale, Cransville's Gap, Iredale, Evant, and Three-Way School. I think Three-Way School might be there this year. District 13, you got Blackwell, Bronte, Lorraine, who was in state championship 2 years ago, or in 2022. Benjamin, I believe, won state. Yeah, I believe one state that year. I don't know if they won. I forgot who was in it this year. It's got Trent. And you got in District 13. Yeah, there you go. District 14 got Olphin, Moran, Rising Star, and Valera Panther Creek. Not Frisco Panther Creek, by the way. I think they have one station. Just I'm getting the right one. District 15, you got Blanket, Gusting, Mullen, Sydney, Ziffer, and Pretty. That's pretty. District 16, it's pretty and gritty mixed together. So it's a pretty gritty. Sorry. Go check out the video on Marshall 7 if you want to see me doing the gritty at school. District 6, you got Brooksmith, Cherokee, Lawn, Richland Springs, and Rochelle. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all the mock realignment. I don't work for the UIL or anything. I doubt any of this will actually happen. Well, some of it's gonna happen probably, but like I don't work for the UIL, I don't work for them or anything, so it's not like I I have every single it's not how it's exactly gonna be, obviously, but some of these things will probably be how it is. Like I doubt they're gonna put the Dallas schools separate from each other. Like that's not the guess. Oh frick. Yeah, but there's that. Now you can get a picture of each one of these. All right, so here's 6A, 581. I move that out of the way. 582. Move that. You got 481, 42, 381, 382, 281, 282, 181, and 182. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the realignment stuff. So the actual realignment comes out tomorrow, February 1st, and I'm recording this January 31st, which is the day before that. So we will officially know who's gonna be where tomorrow. I think we're actually gonna know for every single sport, I think. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. But realignment happens every 2 years, so yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was a longer video than usual, but still. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace.